Hello, my people. Today we are looking at this promise made by this shady billionaire by the name Bill Gates. The promise he made for Africa. You know, he said he want to spend most of his fortune in Africa before 20 years. In 20 years' time, he want to spend this almost 80% of his money in Africa. This man is worth at least 200 billion pounds, dollars. That's a lot of money. But when you look at the area, this man is going to spend this money in Africa. There's a question mark there because he said he's going to spend it on health and on education. And some people, because when you see this kind of statement being put out, you see some of these his people, saying like, oh, like hope that there's corruption in Africa. Hope this money is not gonna end up in a corrupt person's hands or stuff like that, or that it's good that he's giving this money that Africa is poor. You know what I mean? But this is a shady man. I wouldn't involve him in anything that have to do with health in Africa. And remember that he doesn't is one of those advocates for population control. You know what I mean? But that's why I'm saying like this guy is too shady. I don't trust. I don't trust him. That's my own opinion. And I think why did he want to spend this money in Africa? That's what the question we're going to be asking ourselves. Because some of the people think like, oh, this is a good news for Africans. But for me, it's not a good news. Because we don't have any single company owned by Bill Gates in Africa. If you want to help Africa, you help Africa the way people are going to benefit. You know what I mean? Because this is what they do. Like the West say that they are giving aid to Africa. They are giving those aids to Africa, the aid money in Africa. But it doesn't trickle down to the people that need help in Africa. I'm not saying that some people doesn't need help in Africa. They do. But what's the point of giving something and take it away? So, for me, I don't think this is something for Africans to celebrate. You know what I mean? Because this man is too shady. I don't trust him, especially when we pass this pandemic and we see how they solve everything pan out in pandemic. So I don't trust this man. And if I'm chip in something, he's from America, isn't he? And if you're from America and you have poor people in America, why don't you start with them? Help anyone. Have anyone interviewed any person in America that said Bill Gates helped him? That's the question I'm asking. I don't know, I might be wrong. But I would like to see somebody in America that come out and say, this man have helped us or have helped this community in America. But I have not seen it. I'm not saying it might not exist. Why is he interested in Africa? You know what I mean? And interested in our health. And even education as well, because education is good, but if Africa just carry on in the way our education system is modeled, it's not helping us. It doesn't help us. We have people that are educated in Africa, but they don't contribute anything to society. You know what I mean? Nothing in the society. You know what I mean? Like we have some people in Africa, they have a degree or master's, sometimes doctorate degree in electrical engineering or mechanical engineering. And where they are living in Africa, there's no steady power supply. Like there's no electricity comes and go. Or they're doing what is called load shedding, where you have this electricity for like certain hours in a day, and they take it and bring it maybe in another 2 or 3 hours. You know what I mean? You go 2 to 3 hours without electricity, and you have you're an engineer. You know what I mean? This is the product of education we have in Nigeria. It doesn't make us productive. So what's the point? So this man should not deceive anyone, and Africans should not be deceived by all the stuff he's saying. He's not talking when he said that he's gonna spend this to Africa. He's not talking to Africa per se. He's talking to his people, so that the people think like he's doing something. He's not doing anything. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our video. Peace.